Hello, everybody. Welcome to a professional episode of the Artism Speaks podcast. This week featuring very special guest, Honest William, co-creator of the Stanley Parable.
Hello.
And,
Hi.
And also Dr. Neek. Say hi, Neek.
Hello, I'm back from my hibernation.
Hey.
Before we start, I'd just like to say thank you to Laggiest for hooking us up with Honest William over here.
Yeah.
He was the guy that emailed you originally.
Why don't I get a special thanks? Why is the only person getting a special thanks the person who got me to come on here? I want Laggiest special thanks.
Good. Yeah.
We're not doing this.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
don't want Laggiest to get any special thanks.
Sorry, Laggiest.
I'm
Revoking your special
Laggiest.
thanks, Laggiest.
Yeah, we're giving it to William instead. Sorry.
Cut that out.
It's like at the Oscars when like the fucking movie.
I'm
what was
sorry,
it?
we read the wrong name. We read the wrong
Sorry.
name.
Giving it back. We're giving it. Moonlight wins Best Picture.
God, that was okay.
That was great. So yeah, so you made the Stanley. You co-created the Stanley Parable.
Yeah, I sure did. The 2013 IGF winning, BAFTA nominated, world-renowned, 2 million copies sold.
2 million.
Stanley
Holy shit.
Parable. Yeah, that's fresh numbers. We've not told anybody our numbers for a while. So that's
you know what
2 million.
You know how like on YouTube sometimes like they'll make those documentaries about like games and shit years after they come out. I hope that someone has to like watch our shit fucking podcast now. Just they want to make a Stanley Parable.
Oh God, that would be so.
This is gonna get cited in the Wikipedia page.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
You're gonna be getting all kinds of Wikipedia referrals.
That'd be amazing. It's just like official numbers on the Stanley Parable sales figures. Thanks to Artism Speaks on YouTube.com.
Oh, our name is so fucking bad.
I love our name. It got us far.
It has, yeah. It's a good name.
Hasn't got us sued yet.
It has not.
Yet.
Well, it's also. I still think it's keeping us back from our Audible sponsorship.
That is also true.
Yeah, but you know.
But
worth it.
So I have a list of questions for you, Mr. William.
Good. Good. I love those.
So I played the back before the game came out. I played the mod. Did you?
No, I had nothing to do that. Wasting your time. Nothing to do with that. Wasting your time. I came on after that. I played the mod, and then that's when I came in. It's why the final game's so much better than the mod. You know, that's a large part of it. But the mod was obviously a work of genius, and Davey Reedon, the writer of Stanley is he's, you know, some people might say he's a large part of why that game was successful, but
it's not true.
That most people forget the levels.
Oh, so
the levels.
Mm-hmm.
I did the design of it, which is mostly the levels. And also Adventure Line.
Oh my God! Yes.
You wanna know who pitched that one?
You made the Adventure Line,
this dude.
My God!
You wanna know who? You wanna know who said, "Oh, those clocks should be animated"? Me. That's me. You wanna know who placed those floor decals around the room of every? Office of this guy.
Was it you that demanded that the players stop and stare at that fern? Whose idea was that?
That was mostly a collaborative decision that was reached through a series of meetings, ideas bouncing back and forth. You know, it's very hard to pinpoint the original inception of an idea. But go on, please.
Did you guys have like play testers and like collect data on how long players would stop and stare at that fern?
Oh, I've got 1,000 hours in the Stanley Parable, and I contributed to that data set numerous times. Numerous times.
It was all 1,000 hours were just at the fern.
An amount of hours for at the fern. I'm not prepared to give a specific number.
God.
I don't have to be harassed like this.
That's fair.
All right, I got another one. What was the budget of the Stanley Parable?
I think it was about So this number initially gets a gasp, but it was about 10K, I think, in absolute total. About $10,000.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems about right.
But we didn't, neither me nor Davey or anyone, I don't think. I think maybe the composer did, but I don't think no one got paid before the game came out. So
Well, you made your money back, yeah?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah,
You know,
2 million copies.
enough to why did we sell it for 99 cents? Why did we with a 90% off discount?
Oh god.
Why did we do that? Why? Such a mistake. No.
So
But yeah, we did.
so 10,000. Yeah, that seems about right because it's like you guys were very good at like reusing the same assets and just like.
Yeah, you know, most of those assets weren't even ours.
Oh really?
They're all Portal 2 assets. Loads of Counter-Strike props in there. Like there was a few. I did a lot of shifting around like color palettes and textures
So
to kind of make them fit a bit more cohesively, but most of it's reused.
So are you
pretty much all of
so
it.
you're saying to me that Hunt Down the Freeman was actually the Stanley Parable 2 then? Yeah.
No, there's no Stanley Parable 2. If this Hunt the Freeman, I don't know the specifics. If this is going by the name the Stanley Parable 2, my lawyers will be informed. And we're gonna start taking some suckers down.
Oh shit.
We're gonna start taking some people down.
You
know.
So how familiar are you?
Sorry,
William.
Hey Kevin.
If you don't keep the noise down, I'm going to be taking you down.
Oh.
Okay?
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to work next door.
Okay, all right. Sorry, Kevin. I'm just on a podcast at the moment. So
Hi.
Oh.
Kevin.
Don't know if you can.
Okay, well, I'm trying to paint.
That's so relatable.
So,
I'll keep it.
Could you please?
I'm sorry.
I didn't get a lot of sleep last night because you were playing Crash Bandicoot until about 3-4 a.m. You know, when you're trying to sleep and you keep hearing "Ooga booga." You know, it's just, to be honest, it's just pissing me off.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Kevin. I'm sorry. I'll try to keep the noise down.
Okay, will you?
Yeah.
Sorry, Kevin.
Okay.
I'm on headphones. He can't hear you.
Hi. Listen, I don't want to have to come in here again.
Okay. I don't want you to have to come in here again either.
Great. Okay, we're on the same page. Great. All right. See you later.
Super.
Bye.
Catch you
Bye,
later.
Kevin.
That was Kevin Patterson, my current brief. He's having a brief tenure as my roommate.
Sounds like your dad.
He's most certainly
But is he
not
a
my
father
dad.
figure?
You'd be no.
Okay.
No.
Fine.
He's also an independent developer.
That
I
makes
guess.
sense.
But enough about him.
What was let's so how how into the source modding community are you?
I was part of Face Punch for a while. I mostly did I did a Half-Life 2 mod for one of my qualifications at school. Like, but I mostly did level design, like maps for Team Fortress, Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, because the source modding community is a big one. I'm pretty active in that community as well.
How's .bsp treating you?
I fucking hate .bsp.
Yeah.
Like, I
maybe you should grow up and start learning Unity.
No.
like a big boy.
Hammer.
Like
Hammer. This is gonna make no sense to our viewers, but Hammer is so fucking stupid sometimes. Like, if you have one little like pixel that's off or something like that, it'll just like not make the map for you. It just says no.
Well, in the industry, that's what we call leaks. You see.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying
to get a point file that will determine where the leak originates from. So really. But you know what? In Unity, they don't have leaks.
Maybe because Unity's not from 2004, huh?
Yeah.
I use Source Filmmaker as my job, like.
Oh shit! A lot of the cutscenes for Stanley is in Source Filmmaker.
Yeah, Source Filmmaker is a tool. I mean that in the insult way and the formal way. It's fucking awful. But yeah, I assume that the Source engine was used because the mod was originally on Source.
Yes, and also it was I spent about that was the engine I was most proficient in,
Mm-hmm.
so it made the most sense to develop that in
That
Source.
makes sense.
Okay. Another question. You guys have often the Stanley Parable has often been like called a walking simulator. How do you guys feel about that term?
I can't speak for Davey, but I feel like in terms of I don't mind it. It's a description. It's a useful. I like that it's not. It's not like the. It's not called like a Proteus like or a Gone Home like.
It's not.
You know
What was
like,
that? What was that other Source game that like you just walked around?
Dear Esther like.
Dear Esther.
Like
oh fuck
like
that.
Stuff like roguelike and Dark Souls like.
Oh.
Or a Souls like. You know those genres have, because of the naming of them, are kind of a bit stuck now because until that language changes, they're always all things in that genre are going to be compared to one single piece of source material.
Remember when
whereas walking simulators thankfully dodged that, so like it's a bit of a broader definition and like it's easier to make walking simulators, I think, without a central point of
That's fair.
comparison.
Yeah. I remember when all open world games were GTA clones.
Ooh.
God.
Ooh.
Every one of them were GTA
I mean, there was a
clones
point
apparently.
where
But
wasn't there a point
those
where
were
all
the
first
days.
person games were Doom clones though? Yeah. So
Yep.
you know, the language will change eventually, probably. Like roguelikes become more of a thing.
Do I
And finally we can have walking simulators turn into Stanley Parable.
That is the dream.
I have
that's what I want.
I have a question about one of the achievements in Stanley Parable. It's the commitment achievement where it says play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. Why? I don't know how to achieve this.
It sounds pretty self-explanatory, Sparky.
Well, it's pretty simple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it have to be specifically on Tuesday? Because it just says the duration of Tuesday.
It sounds like you've got to start Monday.
So I just have
before
to
midnight and finish after.
Yeah.
That's what we meant when we said play for the entire duration of a Tuesday. We meant any period a day long.
I don't know.
But at any point.
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe
brain.
maybe Tuesday's like 5 seconds longer than an average day. I don't
think
know.
it is. They're pretty much all equal. Except for leap seconds, which are weird, but whatever.
Leap seconds.
Yeah, it's calendar.
So all right. So next Monday, I'll start the game at fucking at midnight on Monday, and I'll just leave it running all fucking day.
Good. Remember, you got to get to midnight.
I gotta get to midnight. Don't play this. But that'll fuck up my other achievement. Don't play the Stanley Parable for 5 years.
Yeah, you gotta optimize your achievement collection.
Yeah, you gotta go for one before the other. You can't just do that halfway through. So
so you guys can see percentages of how many people have unlocked that achievement, and obviously the game hasn't been out for 5 years. So how many people cheated?
An amount of a percent. I don't know. I don't have the figures right here. But
you came unprepared.
Yeah, but I'm actually I think anyone can Google that. It's just Steam achievements.
Yeah, I think it shows up on Steam. Yeah.
Do your research.
I can look into it while we're talking.
Sorry.
Yes, Sparky.
There's I remember in the Stanley Parable, there's that room full of like I guess scrapped ideas.
The museum ending.
Yeah, the museum ending. What is the idea like that you wish you could have acted on the most? Like the thing that you really wish you could have put in but got scrapped?
I think from a design perspective, I would have liked to have blurred the lines between endings a bit more. So the confusion ending obviously breaks that by restarting multiple times, but fake restarting. And there's a couple of other instances in the game where if you've completed completed an ending before, like a little bit of that ending can seep into the kind of rest of the loop. But I would have liked to have got more in that.
Yeah.
I think the smartest part of the Stanley Parable was how it takes a fairly simple design, a fairly simple breakdown, a fairly simple structure of a game. Yeah, the perception you have of that structure from inside of it makes it seem like it's more complex or more interwoven than it actually is. Like I think I would have wanted to put more stuff like that in, I think.
All right.
That's understandable. I was looking into the game a bit because I haven't played it in a few years. And
achievement.
It just seems really like it seems so complicated and fucking branching, and I don't know how you write that. Like how anyone, but
this is
if it's simpler than
this
that,
is the actual Mass Effect
cool.
3. Your choices matter.
Of course, there's the Mass Effect 3 ending that no one found.
Wait,
in the game.
That's right, fellas. Go ahead and find it. I especially do love the cheating engine. How did you do the cheat ending? How did you make it so that Source identified when you use SV Cheats 1?
Programming.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
We programmed that into the game.
Is there a way to actually cheat though, without that coming up?
I don't know.
That's the ultimate anti-cheat engine.
You'd have to ask your programmer.
I did think that was really fucking clever.
Shout out Grand PC programmer for Stanley Parable.
Raptors, do you know about the cheat ending?
I don't.
Okay, so
I got really addicted to the game, but I don't know how to cheat things.
There's a console in Source Engine, and if you type SV cheats _1, no, not _1. I'm sorry. Just space 1. You enter cheat mode, and the game detects this, and it throws you into a room where the narrator just says, "All right, you've cheated. Now you're gonna sit and stare at this table for the rest of eternity." And if you keep trying to cheat, then he just says, "What's wrong, Stanley? Did I pick out the wrong table?" And he goes table shopping to try and find a better table.
Good.
That's I absolutely love that fucking ending. What was the length of the development cycle for this game?
2 years.
2 years, huh?
Yeah, about 2 year, about 1 year, 1 year roughly part time, and 1 year full time.
All right. What was the size of the team?
The most of the development happened between myself and Davey. So it was mostly 2 people for the majority. We had a 3D artist who did any of the props that weren't already in the game, that weren't taken from Source or from other Source games. And then we had a programmer and a sound designer and a composer. But none of them worked full time.
Yeah.
And I think a secondary gameplay person.
I love the work your composer did, especially with the when you're following the adventure line, that music's great.
Blake Robinson did the soundtrack, and I'm not. He's the synthetic orchestra person on YouTube. He's done a bunch of work with Grant Kirkhope, who composed Banjo-Kazooie, and done like orchestral orchestrations of famous video game music, and he did a really good job on Stanley Parable, and I've not seen much from him since, but I'm eager to. So, Blake, if you're listening, don't give up. You did a good job on Stanley Parable.
Keep your dreams.
Keep making them. Keep your dreams alive. Keep your dreams alive.
Were you guys ever? Oh no.
I found the achievement statistic from Steam, and
Oh, yeah?
Apparently, 6.9% of people have not played the Stanley Parable in 5 years. And I don't know how.
That's because they cheated. So there's an easy way. Well, actually, wait. Has it actually been 5 years?
Wait, how many people?
6.9%.
What? They've changed their date settings.
Well, actually, you know
That
what?
makes
It is 20. It's actually, you know what? 5 plus 3. It is possible. It is entirely possible.
Well, it depends when it came out
Um,
in the year.
Well, okay, actually, you know what? No, it was 10/20. Okay, nope. It was not yet, but so if you beat it the day of its release, this year you will have been able to get that achievement.
Whoa.
Yeah, you gotta relaunch the game to get the achievement.
Oh no.
You don't just passively get it.
That's true.
You have to remember that you haven't played it for 5 years. That's a good achievement.
That is a good achievement. Were you guys ever afraid that you wouldn't make the $10,000 back?
Maybe, I don't know. I felt like we only like I think more of a worry than that would be just like there wouldn't be any like no one would play it, or it would have been a waste of time making it.
Yeah.
But I think like working on something like that, even if no one had played it, like even if it, like I don't know, by the end of it, if it had been like a really shitty game and everyone was like repulsed by it, maybe then that would have felt bad and it would have sucked to have wasted 2 years, or like just not have had 2 years of work rewarded. But I don't know. It's been a long time. It's been 5 years since I was in that mindset, I guess, of not knowing what the Stanley Parable was gonna become. But yeah, it's made some money. It's made some money.
On that same topic, were there any problems in the development, like some people like not getting their jobs done or stuff like that? Give us that spicy drama.
Well, we had a guy doing a little bit of gameplay. Like he mostly worked on the jump mechanic in the game, and his name was Little Goblin Stevens, and he would bite people's ankles mercilessly. And he'd fly around the world. I don't know where he got the money. That's where most of the budget went, on flying little Stephen Goblin Daniels.
Well, actually, it's
been a long time since I've had to encounter him.
Well, William, I have a secret to tell you. We have your goblin right here. Say hi, Neek.
Oh.
Alright, I didn't come here to be bullied.
Oh, I'm so unique.
I'm sick of this.
So,
Yeah, well, Neek is always on about how she bites ankles and shit. So.
Yeah, they're asking for it though.
a justice ankle biter. Only those who deserve ankle biting.
There's no honor in ankle biting. There's
That's
no
what you
honor
think.
in it. People can't see you coming. You come up behind, give a quick nip to
It's
the
an art form,
ankles,
honestly.
disappear with no repercussions. It's not honorable.
It is if you're right.
It's
It's
not.
not honorable and people can pick us up.
True.
So after the Stanley Parable became like a fucking big success and all that, were you guys afraid of like the expectations that set for the studio? Crows.
Well, Crows didn't make Stanley Parable. Galactic Cafe made Stanley Parable, which was a collaboration between me and Davey, and then Davey went on to work on the Beginner's Guide, with Everything Unlimited, and I founded Crows, and started making some pretty cool games there. You know, can't help but notice that you've not asked about any of my recent work.
I have a list. The list. That's. I've got a list. It actually asks about, Crows.
Go on, ask me about it.
Okay.
Let me
tell,
promo my.
Go ahead.
Let me
Tell
promo.
us all about Crows.
Crows is a video game, an independent video, mind you.
Support
We're not
Pito.
owned by any malicious publishers
No loot
or
boxes.
nasty corporate interests. It's all funded from the profits of the Stanley Parable that I got, and we're based in Berlin, and we've made 3 important things. Number 1. The cure for cancer.
That's a pretty good thing.
Yeah.
Right? That's the first thing we made. We got that out of the way. We sold that to Jeff Bezos. He's turning it around for us. He says he's gonna make it big. He said he saw us working on that cancer cure, and he said, "Wow, you guys are onto something big. Let me take this from you, and I'll get it sorted." So that's the first most important thing. Second, we made Dr. Langaskov, the Tiger and the Terribly Cursed Emerald, a Whirlwind Heist. Which is a free complimentary game on Steam and Itch, which is all about. So it's similar to Stanley Parable in a way. It's got a narrator. It plays with your expectations.
Yeah.
It's got a tiger in it. It's like got all the things Stanley Parable had. And then we went away from that. We did a 180, and we did the Temple of No, which has none of the things that Stanley Parable had. You can play as a frog. There's frog playable characters.
I always thought that was missing from Stanley Parable. There was no frog in it.
Yeah, and then we got branching narrative. The Stanley Parable didn't have that. As you know, the Stanley Parable is a continuous
Linear.
loop. There's no actual branching. It's one of those deep mathematical construct, complex, very complex. I can't speak to it right now, but the Temple of No had none of that, and it had branching narrative instead. It had it's also free. You can check it out. You can check it out on itch.io. Just search the Temple of No. You can try that out. It's great. It's fantastic. I made it with Dominic Johan. It's my fantastic collaborator on Crows. And of course, the last, potentially most life-changing
That's 4.
invention. No, it's not. No, I put Temple of No and Dr. Langaskov into in both of them were into. I'm on top of this stuff. I'm on top of this number thing. You think I'm gonna forget which number I'm on? I'm not doing that. That's not the truth. That's not what's happening.
I didn't mean to.
Okay,
make
no,
it
don't be
senseless.
sorry. Just let me get onto my final piece of promotion.
Okay, go ahead.
We got accounting plus. See, I can put 2 items in one category. I just did it then, and accounting is a collaboration between Crows and
cool.
Justin Roiland of Rick and Morty.
What?
Fame Studio Squanch Tendo. Big collaboration there. Big collaboration.
Oh, wait, is accounting that game with like the robot monitors and then like you're in like a little.
No, are you thinking of Job Simulator?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, fuck you.
Ah!
That's bullshit. Job Simulator is it's like dry toast, dry old toast. Been there for ages. What was the first? It's like. Remember when TV happened? When TV happened for the first time? I don't remember, but maybe you're older than me. So like, TV happened, and then the first thing. What was the first thing on TV?
Shit,
it
probably.
was like that little It was that little picture of the dog, like wagging his finger back and forth, going, "There's nothing on yet. There's nothing on yet." That was the first thing on TV. Job Simulator was the first thing on VR. We needed a first thing on VR. We needed that, and Job Simulator did that. But then that made space for accounting, and Accounting Plus on PSVR out now for $12.99, going on sale soon. Maybe check it out. Also subscribe to the Crows newsletter. That allowed accounting to burst through and redefine the medium. And like, I feel like accounting is like is more like it's like Steamboat Mickey from Disney. Classic piece of art. It's like Birdman. It's like Birdman. The film is the best thing.
I looked it up, and I actually have seen this game before.
Yeah. Yeah, it's for VR though, so I know that's a big turn off for everybody.
I don't own one of those.
I thought you did,
Yeah,
Sparky.
but if it was out on PC,
Mm-hmm.
with some other things in a big collection, would you buy it?
Would I buy it if it was out on PC?
Yeah.
It is out
Yeah,
on
would
PC.
you? No, if it was out on PC, not for Vive.
Oh.
Or VR. Like good old fashioned classic controls.
Yeah, I'd buy it.
But better. You'd buy it? Okay,
Probably.
alright, let me just write that down. Okay, alright, that's going to be useful in us devising. Probably.
I've got...
a minute. We were on a for sure sale.
Oh no,
a minute ago.
he's a for sure sale. I'm erring on the edge of caution.
Alright, how can I win you over? Over? What if the Stanley Parable narrator was in there?
Yeah,
You like Stanley
that would be
Parable?
good. I do enjoy
Like,
that
what
man's
if-
voice quite a lot. Yeah,
Okay, alright,
That-
thank you.
yeah, that would
push you over into
that
a
would push
yes,
me
so
over
you're going to
the
wait
limit,
for a
yeah.
sale.
That's a yes.
Okay, that's fantastic.
Just got to make
Fantastic.
sure
Okay,
everything's on the
okay.
same level.
Alright, see, we're getting a whole market
Yeah.
for this thing. We're building it. This is how you build a
Hmm.
market, one person at a time, through numerous podcasts.
Podcasts.
Where were we? Sorry,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Whatever this
There's
is.
been more people who have not played Stanley Parable for 5 years than people who played it for a Tuesday. What?
I guess it's easier to change
That
your
was
clock
achievable,
than
though.
it is to play a game for the entire duration of a Tuesday.
Aw, lazy fuckers.
Well, you know, it's understandable, really.
So yeah. I'll put a link for crows in the
.com.
.com.
Sign up to the newsletter.
Sign up
It's
to
important.
sign up to the newsletter. Follow them on Twinbook.
On Infini page as well.
Yeah,
Got
on-
a big Infini page.
Do you guys got a MySpace? I hear it's really in right
Oh,
now.
it's
Yeah.
too mainstream for us. We're
Ah,
on
yeah.
this little
Indie team.
upstart called Facebook.
Indie team. All right. Yep.
I don't think I've heard of that one. Facebook.
No, it's pretty. It's
Actually, I heard-
You know.
I heard it was quite shit. Actually,
oh, come on, man!
I
Don't
don't know.
talk crap about Facebook.
they promote.
They're
Chris
doing their
Christmas.
best. They're doing their best. You know, they're marching us slowly into a hellscape. But Yeah,
have you
they're
seen the
God
video
bless them.
of Zuckerberg like exploring Puerto Rico through VR, and he's just like, check out all this destruction. Whoa. He's got like a 3D avatar. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen that.
Is this real?
It's
Is
real.
this real or I don't know
No,
what's real.
no,
anymore.
it's real. It's Mark
That's what
Zuckerberg
Facebook
with
done.
like
That's what Facebook did.
like a really shitty 3D avatar of himself. Like he's in VR and he's exploring Puerto Rico after the flood, and he's just like, "Whoa, check out all this like destruction and stuff! Wow, crazy."
Anyway, buy the Oculus Rift now.
More of a Vive guy myself.
Well, that's what good old Facebook
Mm.
Facebook guy. would be
Facebook
saying.
guy.
Oh,
likes
yeah, true.
Selling objects.
Whatever his name is.
Zark Muckerberg.
Jesse Pinkman Eisenberg.
It's actually like watching the video of him going through it is like actually like a dystopian thing. Like you see like the rich people exploring the slums through VR.
Oh,
Just like looking at all the people.
Look at all this devastation.
Wow, I'm sure glad I don't have to deal with this.
oh, he's not human.
What an enlightening experience. No, he's
I can
definitely
almost smell it.
he's definitely an android. He's absolutely an android
Yeah, there's no question.
without a doubt.
Android Zuckerberg.
Mm-mm.
Would you vote for Mark
Um,
Zuckerberg
For president?
president?
Is Elon Musk also running? Because then no, I'd definitely take Elon over Mark any day.
Elon, I'm all for space cars. Okay?
I'm all for that, and I'm all for him selling flamethrowers because he's bored. That's
Yeah,
brilliant.
That's two good things right there.
Elon is doing the kind of things that I would do if I was rich. He's just like the dumbest shit you could think of. He's just like, hey, I'm gonna sell fucking flamethrowers. Who wants one? I thought it was a joke page at first. When he linked it on his Twitter, I'm like, is he actually selling flamethrowers? I click and it's like, put in your credit card information. I'm like, He's actually selling fucking flamethrowers. The madman.
It's like a cool evil genius.
I know, he's great. He's like a rich evil genius too.
Yeah.
He's a fucking legend.
He's just doing it because he's bored.
And his team of branding advisors are doing their job well. They've got schmucks like us suckling at the teat of Elon Musk.
You know,
the only way for us to rise up and create a socialist utopia where everyone is valued and encouraged to reach their full potential is to murder the billionaire elites. You know, they're never gonna let us get on top. So we have got to start a good old-fashioned revolution.
Yeah.
Who is with me?
Yeah.
Let's get the Artism Speaks revolution happening right now.
Woo!
I want all of you listening at home to start getting pitchforks, getting torches.
Getting the
We're gonna
flamethrowers.
centralize
We're gonna use their own
all
flamethrowers
guys.
against them.
Oh.
We're gonna use We're gonna use the bourgeois flamethrowers and burn down the establishment. Board by board.
You know, yeah, that's a good idea.
So back to crows. Can you tell us about? Can you give us a sneak peek, a little insight into the future of crows?
Well, we're working on a big PC game at the moment. We're making what's essentially gonna be my official follow up to Stanley Parable.
Stanley Parable 2.
Not Stanley Parable 2.
Here to hear first, folks. Stanley Parable 2 announced.
No, stop. My media trainer warned me about days like this. No, we're making it's a big PC game. We're working with a cool collaborator on it. Someone who's I can't give it away. I can't even hint at it. But they're over in LA. They live in LA, and they are responsible for a much beloved show. TV show that's off the air now.
Friends.
It ran for a short period of time.
Wait a minute. Are you getting Dan Schneider of Drake and Josh?
I can't confirm or deny any names, unfortunately.
Oh, bro, you gotta hook me up with Schneider, man. I want him to look at my feet.
I don't know this Schneider person. I don't know who you're talking about.
Dan Schneider is the man who created a lot of American kids TV shows like iCarly, Drake and Josh. He's probably some more, but they're the main ones.
He's a beloved American icon. He's up there with like George Bush, Abe Lincoln, you know? MLK.
And he really likes feet.
He likes feet.
But we can look past that.
We can. So you guys are doing a big collab with some Hollywood type then, yeah?
Yeah, accounting was pretty collaborative. This is probably slightly more on the Crows side. So this is a Crows game. We're not collaborating with another studio, but we've got some interesting creatives coming in to bring their shit to a world, and it's gonna be big. It's gonna be bigger than anything I've made. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be bigger than Stanley Parable, I think.
All right,
in terms of size and scope and all that shit.
And say I'm a viewer of the Artism Speaks podcast, and I'm interested by this game. Where might I go to look to learn more about this and hear about when it comes out?
Okay, well, we got two big sources of news for you. We got the big prime one. We got the Crows email list. It's great. We send out free games on that to you. We send out we make music as well in our spare time. Okay. Weird musical shit. We don't spam anybody. We send an email maybe like once or twice a month with just cool stuff in there. So we'll tell you via that when we've got some new shit coming up. But we also have the Crows Discord, which you can find on our website. at www.crowscrowscrows.com.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need the www. People will be angry at me for saying www.
HTTPS.
I'm living in a police state telling me not to use www. But you know what? I can use www.
That's
and
right.
People can't stop me from saying www or listening to www or putting www in any of my URL boxes. I'm going to do it. Sorry, anyway, what was your next question?
www. Interesting because it's short for World Wide Web, but it takes longer to say.
It's true.
Like,
Oh yeah.
it's weird, isn't it?
That's
my observation of the day. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
I've got a question about. So go check out their website and join their Discord and hang out with the Crows.
We got some free games for you to play. Free games, Langascott. If you're not convinced, if you're like, I don't know about all this, you can play Dr. Langascott on Steam
for free.
And you can play the Temple of No, and on itch.io. Wish there was an easier way to promo that. That's on itch. Get it?
Yeah. I've got another question. How did you get so in the Stanley Parable? There's a bit where you go into Minecraft and then Portal. Portal, it's probably way easier to get the rights to because Valve don't give a fuck about anything. But how did you get Minecraft? How'd you get the rights to that?
I think we just it was back before it was too big. It hadn't been bought back then, obviously, and I think Davey just emailed Notch. And asked if we could put it in the game, and he said yes, I guess.
Was there any concern when Microsoft bought it and we're just like, oh no, are they gonna take us down now, or is it because you already got permission prior to the buy?
I think it'd be, I think it's because we got permission prior to the purchase. But I don't think Microsoft are really in the business of going around to indie game studios and kicking down the door and be like, "Hey,
Minecraft,
give us money." Yeah, it'd be pretty bad publicity for them to do that.
Especially since Stanley Parable is a well-known.
Yeah, it's a household name.
It is. I asked my mom the other day. She's just like, "Oh, I played Stanley Parable this morning."
Does your mum sound?
She does.
Like
She's
that?
Mickey Mouse.
Really?
No.
Because that's what my mum sounds like.
My mother is actually Mickey Mouse, and it's rather disconcerting.
Oh,
that's disturbing.
Hello, little Billy. I played Stanley Parable.
It's very worrying, but
Hey kids,
my mom
go on to StanleyParable.com and download the game.
I had in the marketing, I saw you guys made an advertisement that explicitly made fun of some guy who did a mail to you.
Yeah.
Yeah? Was that a real letter you guys got?
Yeah, it was real. I still think about it to this day. In fact, your questions got me worked up a little bit. I'm starting to get a bit emotional.
Oh no.
Sorry, no. Yeah, it was a real guy. He emailed us. That was before we got emails from a lot of people, and it was back when an email was a noteworthy thing. That inbox would go bing and heads would turn. People would pay attention. But it was real. What are you trying to say? It wasn't real?
I don't know. It just seems
calling me a liar.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Sparky's shameless.
Okay, fine. I disagree. But I whatever. I don't care.
That's right. Draw. That's for the audience.
Bother me.
Draw your own conclusions out there.
No, don't tell the audience what to do.
I'm telling them. I'm telling them
audience.
to. What? I'm telling them
you're
to
telling
not.
them. You're telling them. You're telling them.
I'm telling them to not.
Them
what?
4 times
Sparky,
now.
you are telling them.
Okay, I'm giving them permission to form their own opinions, which is to not listen.
They don't need your permission.
They actually
don't need your permission. That's an intrinsic right of a human.
Well, I'm the host, so I get to decide what they do and don't do.
Yeah, while you The only choice you have right now is to either carry on with the podcast or to end it. And I know one or two things about choices.
That's a good point.
And I'm segueing, but I don't know where I'm segueing to.
We're segueing. We're segueing to the current Steam marketplace. Do you think Stanley Parable would have been able to get by in how Steam is now with the floodgates open?
Oh, I don't know. I think quality would always rise to the top, but there is an algorithmic aspect to the Steam marketplace now that is kind of cold and computery. There's no heart to it.
Yeah.
But it's also pure numbers. So like, you know, I don't know. Do I have a time machine? No. Can I find out these things? No. But you want an opinion? You want me to say something controversial like fuck Steam and everything it represents? I'm not going to say that. But
you just did though.
Who I will go after is let's see who's in the news. Who's relevant right now? All right, I want to say this once and for all. I'm sick and tired of let's see.
James Cameron.
No, James has worked quite hard to get where he is. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna finally. I know a lot of people have been asking, and been trying to figure this out. But I'm actually against guns. I don't like guns. I'm anti-gun. Well, I'm not anti-gun. Well, I am anti-gun, but I'm not aggressively anti-gun. Well, I am. I believe it, and I have strong thoughts. But you know, I think people shouldn't be shot. I'm broadly against people getting shot, and I'm against guns. So I'm gonna say Trump's in the pocket of the NRA. That's pretty clear. He's if he you know wanted to stop guns, he could. He's got the power, right? He's king of America. So like he could decree that. He could say no more guns.
Yeah.
And clap his hands, and everyone would have to do it.
He just. It's like the Wizard of Oz. You tap your heels 3 times and no more guns.
Yeah, you know, every gun has self-destruct.
It's got a little button
inside of it. Yeah, you can't take them out. And there's a big there's next to the nuclear button and the big red button, there's a big blue button next to it, which actually activates all gun self-destructs. So Trump does have the power, and he fucking should use it.
Yeah.
And the only reason he doesn't want to do it is because the NRA will go like, oh, no.
The NRA has a button for Trump that self-destructs him if he presses the gun button.
And what's that button called? Campaign financing. Now, I've got 1 or 2 things to say about campaign financing. All right? We should get campaigns out of the pockets of big businesses. All right? I'm sick and tired of supposedly free and fair elections being influenced by these private lobbying interests that are designed to keep actual democracy out of the hands of the people.
This got actually more political than when we had Chris Reagan on.
Oh, shit. Hey, Kevin.
I told you I didn't want to have to come in here again.
I'm sorry.
Was that some sort of impression of me?
No, I was just doing I was just doing a voice, Kevin. I'm sorry. Look,
I'm trying to paint, and I'm trying to talk to my sister on the phone, and I can't do both of these things while you're making such a racket. It's just stressing me out.
I'm sorry, Kevin.
Are you still?
Yeah, we're 10 more minutes.
We're almost done.
They say we're almost done. 10 more minutes ish is what they're.
Okay, so you're still podcasting. Okay. Well, look, just before I go, look, I'm on Twitter at internalart. If any of you want to follow me,
Kevin, I don't think it's massively appropriate.
Go follow him. Everyone go follow him.
Fuck it.
Special guest Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Just whatever. Just keep the noise down, all right?
I'm sorry.
Nick, you're gonna have to put Kevin in the art. I don't know how.
Yeah, you mean in the background somewhere.
Oh,
Kevin
God.
Patterson, everybody.
Sounds like he's had a hard day.
He's had a. He just got back from fucking, I don't know, the Nepal, a mountain range somewhere.
Can we get him on?
Yeah, sure. I can hook you up with Kevin Patterson.
Next episode, Kevin.
Oh,
so that brings.
It'll be more troublesome than me.
Oh no!
I'll give you that. I'll tell you that.
I have another question.
Okay.
Why did you agree to come on this podcast? This is a genuine question.
Okay, so I got so I'm just chilling on the Crow's Discord, and and then this person messaged me out of the blue, a guy called Lagius, who's good, respectable person, respectable. And he linked me to this podcast, and he was like, yeah, check it out if you want. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Like I've not been on a podcast in a while, and in the future I'm gonna be ramping up press appearances, doing press again, doing that whole self-promotion thing. And I wanted a safe space to kind of workshop a couple of gags, workshop, like the different bits I can do, see how the anti-Trump stuff plays, if that's gonna, see any return on investment.
That always gets a good hoo-ha. You could always go back to the Trump. That's a classic.
That is a powerful one.
And so I thought, you know what? Why not? Why not? These people seem reasonable.
We're not.
They seem okay. I'll podcast. I can podcast with the best of them.
I can guarantee Sparky is not the best of them, but I appreciate that.
I absolutely am.
It's okay. We're all learning. This is a safe space to figure our shit out.
I was thinking because you could get on so many like bigger things. You hit up Critical, be like, hey, I co-made this Stanley Parable. Go to H3H3's podcast. Be like, hey, I worked on the Stanley Parable. You get on both of them. Fucking easy.
You know what? I've not been asking these questions. I've not been like, oh, hey, yeah, hey, can I be on your podcast? I should be.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I've always been waiting for people to come to me.
No, man.
And so I guess the real reason that I'm on this podcast is because you were brave enough to ask.
Someone else was.
Or someone else was brave enough to
ask on our behalf.
So so anyone listening, if you've got any podcasts that you want me to be on, or you want Kevin to be on, you want both of us to be on, just let us know.
Just Kevin.
We need it. We need to be warming up. We need to get our gear into shape.
Understand.
How do you think I've done? Have I been okay? Have I been a good guest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd
definitely say so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm all right. Okay. 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 I'm happy to hear that.
All right. So now all the questions so far have been from me. Neek and Raptors, do you guys have any questions you'd like to ask?
I have no brain cells. So I'm content to listen to other people's questions. It's much easier that way for me.
And Nikki?
I can't think of anything. I've been spending this whole time focusing on not throwing up because I ate like 3 pizzas today.
That is, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
I had a burrito. I'm gonna have a smoothie after this.
You're gonna have a smoothie?
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna treat myself to a smoothie.
I've
done some hard work today.
You have done some hard work.
Doing this podcast. No, it's not hard work. It's lovely, enjoyable. It's not. No, sorry. That sounded bad. That sounded like I was bashing your podcast, and I'm not.
No, you absolutely do. Please bash it.
No.
Yes.
Any pub. Okay, this podcast
fine.
Is shit. It's a joke. What the kind of fucking deal do you have? You got what kind of charade you got going on here? Discord? What are you talking about, Discord? You need to get on Skype.
No.
That's the up and comer. Skype's the up and comer.
Uh-huh.
You know, they've revamped. You can laugh, but they've revamped their ringtone. You know, it's got a funky little beat to it now. It's like.
Ooh.
You know,
Oh, no,
and it's
yeah.
fucking.
It goes
It's sick.
That does sound
And
Bang,
fucking
bang.
crazy frog.
It's
I
the,
hate you.
it's
So
the new
Alright.
Skype ringtone. What if, like,
shit,
one
my,
day...
my power. I'm almost on 0 on my
Oh,
battery.
shit.
So I've got to get the fuck out of here.
All
And
right.
also, you're running a minute over time. You had me
It's-
booked for an hour.
It's,
You know.
we're at 56
I've got
minutes.
rights.
To be fair,
We're at
sometimes-
56
I've got rights.
Sometimes we go to 2 hours if the guests like having it. So.
All right. So we'll, before you go, have you got anything else to say? Also, we have the audio chat specifically. That's where you upload it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, audio chat.
Yeah.
Is there? Whoa, scary chat is not safe for work.
Don't go in
Don't
there.
get-
Don't go in
the
there.
scary chat.
That's dangerous.
Oh my
That place
god.
is
No!
genuinely.
Oh
No!
my god. Oh
What have
my
you done?
It's called scary
No!
for a reason. We stay out of that.
Oh my god.
I put it
Holy
there for all the
shit.
little delinquents on this fucking hole.
Mm. Of which.
All
there
right,
are a
I'm
few.
not fucking. I'm not joking here. We've got
Don't.
Incredibles porn.
No.
We've got Family Guy porn in here.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure this is also
We've got
spotty.
Animal Crossing porn.
God, that is yeah.
We got. Oh my god, there's a lot of Animal
What the
Crossing
fuck is
porn.
that?
There's these.
There's.
Don't go in there. Stay out.
There's, holy shit.
Oh god.
It's
This
terrifying in there.
It's.
Oh my god.
They're-
Oh my god.
I made that hole because to keep it out of everything else. That's where the delinquents can fester.
Hmm.
That's where they can.
Okay, I'm going. I'm gonna be sick.
There's an understandable.
Oh, okay.
way.
Do you have?
I'm gonna be sick.
Do you have anything
Please
else?
subscribe to Crows. No, no. Oh fuck. No. I'm gonna. Oh shit.
Well, he's gone and muted and deafened himself. So now it's just gonna be us for the next 2 minutes, so we can get our full hour in. So Neek, how have you been? We missed you, Neek. How you doing?
Hi, Neek.
I'm alright. I've been asleep for like 3 weeks.
Have you has anything happened in your town?
Can
Can we?
I don't know actually. I don't think so.
You have a list, don't you? Oh. Yes.
That's understandable.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for
coming.
you for coming, honest William.
It's been a good one. Yeah, it's...
Oh, you can. You have to because there's always those little delinquents that want to fucking
There's also
put cum pictures
yeah,
everywhere.
It's because like legally you're not allowed to Discord's not allowed to have channels that aren't marked like that. So they add that feature. So it's weird.
All right.
Yep. See you around, man. It's been good.
Bye.
Yeah, me too.
All right. So I'm still recording. Are you guys still recording?
Oh, I am.
Oh,
We should
okay.
probably we can just end
okay,
early
so
and just have like a 2-minute
wrapped it.
interlude of just like smooth jazz.
Oh yeah. So thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah, see ya. That was
Bye.
weird. Stop recording.